What is up, my magic miscreants? Risen Dragon here. We are back after a few days off, and we are rolling in with an Abzan Phyrexian build. And I was looking back, and I don't think I've ever done an Abzan deck, or if I have, it has been a long time. Now, Abzan is green, white, and black. And this is an idea that I got from a gentleman named Jawa, I hope I'm pronouncing it right, Jawa Halo. He is a member of Ace MTG's Discord. He does he's been doing the Saturday Kumite for a while on Ace MTG, every Saturday at 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 Pacific, and that's a lot of fun. I've been doing that the past 2 weeks, getting my butt kicked, but that's okay. But Jawa Halo posted this in one of the discussion boards, or posted an Abzan Phyrexian build in one of the discussion boards, and I was like, hey, I can work with this. This looks really cool. So I went and tried it out, and I made a few tweaks, and here we go. It is pretty much the point of this deck is to just go as wide as possible, as quickly as possible. Crawling Chorus does that. It has Toxic 1, and whenever it dies, create a 1/1 colorless Phyrexian Might artifact with Toxic 1, and it can't block. So basically, it's kind of like a 2-for-1. It's not a bad deal. Skrelv, we love this kid. Can't block, and then we have to choose a color and for a Phyrexian mana and tap it, and another target creature you control gains Toxic 1 and Hexproof from that color until end of turn. It can't be blocked by creatures of that color this turn. Bilious Skuldweller with Death Touch and Toxic 1, not a bad 1-drop to have. Jawbone Duelist, double strike and Toxic 1. Anoint with Affliction. We do have some spot removal in here. Exile target creature if it has mana value 3 or less, or exile it if instead if its controller has 3 or more poison counters, because it has Corrupted. Grafted Butcher just pumps up our Phyrexians. When it enters the battlefield, they gain Menace until end of turn, and then other Phyrexians you control gain +1/+1. For 3 and a black, we sacrifice an artifact or a creature, and we return Crafted Butcher from our graveyard to the battlefield, but we activate that only as a sorcery. We are running Elas Ilkor, and this is kind of where the first divergence. I am going to post Jawa Halo's original build. I'm going to put a link to it in my Aether Hub in the video description. But this is where he went a little bit differently. He had Venerated Rot Priest as another 1-drop, but I took that out because we're not really running target spells. Now, yeah, you can say, well, what about if you come up against people who are targeting you? Well, I mean, if you have the Rot Priest on the board, they're going to think twice about targeting you, especially if you have multiple on the board. So I went with Elas Ilkor. This is a Phyrexian as well, and whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, we gain 1 life, and when another creature you control dies, each opponent loses 1 life. Okay, Slaughter Singer with Toxic 2. Whenever another creature with Toxic attacks, it gets +1/+1 till end of turn. Annex Sentry, kind of like a Brutal Cathar, except when it enters the battlefield, exile target artifact or creature an opponent controls with mana value 3 or less until it leaves the battlefield. So some early threats getting there. Bloated Contaminator with Trample. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, we proliferate, and it's got Toxic 1. Necrogen Rot Priest. Whenever a creature you control with Toxic deals combat damage to a player, it gets an additional poison counter. And for 1, a black and a green, target creature you control with Toxic gains Death Touch till end of turn. We're, of course, running Roaming Throne, because why wouldn't you in a typal build run Roaming Throne? Because it has Ward 2, and when it enters the battlefield, we choose a creature type. It is the chosen type, in addition to its other types. And if a triggered ability of another creature you control of the chosen type triggers, it triggers an additional time. So guess what happens with all these different bad things. So yeah, I mean, especially the Annex Sentry, Bloated Contaminator, Slaughter Singer, it gets real fun with Slaughter Singer as well. So, and it can also get real fun with the Rot Priest. So it is a fun deck to play. That is a fun card to play in this particular deck. We are running we do best of 3, so we do have a sideboard. Surge of Salvation just gives us some more protection, as does Family Reunion. We do want some sweepers with Path of Peril and Sunfall. Tamiyo Safekeeping to keep our stuff safe. Sanctify just to take out any artifact or enchantment removal and Atraxa as well. Land base is pretty basic. So this is the deck that I crafted. Thank you, Jawa Halo, for giving me the idea. I'm going to link his deck, the original, in the video description. If you are new to my channel, we do a best of 1 and we do a best of 3 just so you can see how the deck functions in either one of those environments. So without further ado, let's get to the Abzan Phyrexian games. We're against Bung Bung for our best of 1 matchup. Alright, fun stuff. Mono red, mono red. You know, in a world where you can play anything, why do you have to play mono red? Seriously. Oh well, play the unique stuff. That's what they say, right? I play the unique stuff, and I get my butt kicked, and that's okay. Anoint with Affliction is gonna be a thing. Although I think I want to wait a little bit on that until something bigger comes up. So, yeah, there's that. I think the Ilkor is going to bite it this time, but we'll see what happens. The thing with mono red is, again, yeah, it's gonna bite it. That's fine. I think the big thing with that, and yeah, okay, cool. So let's do. Now I don't have a choice. I should probably do the Anoint with Affliction simply because, yeah, we're gonna hold up on the Kumano, or on account of the Kumano, I should say. I mean, really. Mechanized warfare. Fun! Yeah, you're good. Take that amount of damage. Now, of course, we don't have... Boom. I think we swing for 1. They get that. Monastery Swift Spear, which means you've got a monstrous another Mechanized Warfare? Fun! Alright, well guess what? You're gonna die, and I think I'm gonna take that. Yeah. Oh, hey, we can throw down a pretty big board here. So now we go pretty big here, and of course you have Bloodthirsty Adversary, because now you're gonna do the Monstrous Rage. Oh no, you didn't. Okay, well that's fine. Sure, play with fire. Whatever. No block there. Ouch. Another Skrelv, that's never a good plan. We're gonna hold off on doing anything and see what they of course, oh, Reckless Impulse, fun. Alright, cool. And you found 2 lands, good for you. I can't do that. Alright, so, yep, they get that, alright. Yeah, we don't have a choice. We gotta block. You go there. You go there, because that's just annoying. Okay. Ooh, Annex Sentry is a good deal. And, yeah, we might be in a little bit of business here if they don't snag a Board Sweeper. Or a Lightning Strike. Which you probably did. Yep, you did. You hesitated. And you took that out. Oh, come on, man. Had I not swung in with the Skrelv, I had to That was a misplay on my part. You have to prepare for spot removal with mono red. I'm keeping this game just because of the instructive quality of this. Alright, because if you held that up, if I held up the Skrelv, we win the game. Let's go the best of 3. We're against Frozen Enoch for our best of 3 matchup. They're in bronze, but don't underestimate the bronze players. It's kind of like in hockey. Don't go after the rookie. Don't do it. Here you go, Phyrexian, and boom. Now they know what we're playing. Jawbone Duelist into Grafted Butcher. Not a bad choice. Are they one of these people that are going to play like mono... They're going to play like mono red but with blue sleeves or just that? Yeah, there you go. Okay, that works. Let's do Cave of Koilos. Let's do the Jawbone Duelist. And swing. Boom. Then I think we do Bloated Contaminator, maybe? And then Intergrafted Butcher? I like that idea. Let's see what they do, though. Oh, it is RAKDOS. Very cool. We've been focusing a lot on RAKDOS lately. And, of course, they're not going to let my Jawbone Duelist live. Because why would you? It's double strike. Oh, yeah. Okay. No, that's fine. Alrighty. Fun stuff. Yeah, we'll do this. And we'll do this. Bing, bang, bang. Okay. Well done. I'm guessing Bloated Contaminator is probably going to be my big... fun. Well, we're going to do this. Get up, come on, get down with the sickness. Or get down with the toxic. Let's try that. I'd better not get copyrighted for that. Sorry, Disturbed. Geological Appraiser, eh? Fun. Okay, well. Oh, you're gonna cut down my Carlin Chorus? That's just dandy. Absolutely dandy. And guess what? You're gonna have to block one of those with the Grafted Butcher. I can put both of those butchers down. Now you're tempting me, game. Now you're tempting me. Now watch this. Here we go. Boop, 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 boop. Let's see what happens. What do they do? What do they do? What do they do? Frozen Enoch, what are you gonna do? You're gonna do that. Let's go to the second game. Part of me wants to make some adjustments, and the adjustment that I'm gonna make, this hasn't come up. So what I'm gonna do is, because they're running spot removal, I'm gonna run some Family Reunion, because that way, obviously, we can gain some hexproof, and we can go from there. So, do want to take a moment or two to acknowledge that, yes, this past week I was home ill with the vid. It was mild. It was almost like a bad... Not even that. I had it mild. I'm just going to put it that way, and I consider myself kind of lucky, even still at this phase. I live with am married to, actually, a wife who has several immunodeficiencies, is immunocompromised, has respiratory illnesses, like has asthma and stuff. So anytime that there is a COVID surge, we do take as many precautions as we can, and it just didn't happen this week. So I ended up getting it, my wife ended up getting it, and luckily my kids got spared it, but even still, I can now say officially that I had it. So anyways, we're back to it. So let's see what they do, what adjustments they made. The only downside is We don't have any... I want to keep this. I really want to keep this, because we do have plenty of options. Let's do Crawling Chorus, just to give him something to shoot at, I guess. And then we draw in, hopefully we draw into something with green, or, you know, if they cut us down. Oh, hey, there's the green. Let's try this. Slot the single. Boom. There we go. Very cool. Sadistic Ilkor. Now I wish we had another white source. Okay, Lil of the Veil. You should probably make me discard here.
Happy to help, but I'm taking the credit.
Because Crawling Chorus, what it's gonna do is it's just gonna give me an extra thing.
Haven't you ever heard of personal space?
Oh, hey, check that out. I love it when the deck does what I want it to do. Not that way, though. Yeah, I think we just go with this. You go there. You go there.
Fine. I know when I'm not wanted.
Places. Let's see. Sadistic Ilkor. Oh, Shieldred. How I love thee. Let me count the ways I'm going to exile you. Bye, bye, bye. Bang, bang, boom. Gain some life. Get some toxic. Put some damage across. And bam. Alright. Now, what else you got? What else do you got there, Frozen Eunuch? Don't board sweep me, because you know what? That would just be so rude right now. Brotherhood's End. Oh, hey. Trumpeting Carnosaur! How cool are you? Blood Tithe Harvester. You're also not very much fun, but that's okay. Because this is going to happen to you. I'm going to do a Phyrexian. That triggers twice. This is going to do this. Boom, we're going to do that. And black you'll get protection from. And you're going to go this way. And yeah. Now the only downside is these do not... This does not trigger into the toxic, the poison counter stuff. So that is... Okay, Gix is... not what we wanted to see, but you know, it is what it is. Did I overplay here with Skrelv? No, I don't think so, because if they decide they want to get rid of the Blood Tithe Harvester, then, and into the Ilkor. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Yep, you can draw, discarding, whatever. There you go. Well, alright, so you get rid of your land. Did you find the spot removal? Nope, Deep Cavern. Bad. Come on, Mang. Well, that's fine. Roman Throne will win the day, I think, here. We're just actually going to do this. And bring back our Slaughter Singer. Let's do that. Pay some Phyrexian mana. Do this. And black will be the... Let's actually make it... Let's make it interesting. What do you do now, Frozen Eunuch? What do you do now? This is gravy. I like this. Because you can't block the... yeah, you're going to have to take out the token this kid. Boom. Yeah, that is pretty potent right there. Ah, come on. Come on! You're gonna take out my Roaming Throne? No, you're gonna take out my Slaughter Singer, and you're gonna die next turn. So, there is that. The sweet sound of victory. Let's go to the post-game analysis. Yeah, I had fun with this match. Alright, so that best of 3 was just what the doctor ordered, wasn't it? 2-1 with this deck tonight. Not a bad build here. And again, props to Jawa Halo for the suggestion. I did go in and tweak his original design. Just so I made adjustments that I felt would fit. I think in the end, I think you swap out the Necrogen Rot Priest for something like maybe like a Go for the Throat, some sort of spot removal. We're not running a huge ton of spot removal in this build, but I am going to share maybe even a board sweeper, like a depopulate, especially if you have a roaming throne on the board with a bunch of these triggers. So this is a very, I think, very synergistic deck. It has a lot of cool interactions. I mean, I'm going to say it again. Roaming Throne is just an absolutely just busted card. It makes Typal so much better. It makes it just, it makes it great. Who wouldn't want to play this card in their build? I'm even throwing this card in non-Typal builds. Like, my mono blue deck runs, is going to be running this, and it's got some merfolk and humans and pirates and all those things. So, I mean, I think even outside of Typal, it's a great card to have. So, if you like this build, leave a like, leave a subscribe if you're a part of the Ace MTG Discord. Thanks Jawa Halo for his idea. I'm going to say it again. I like to give props to content creators, the people that I, get these ideas from. I'm not going to say steal. He put it out in the in one of the chats, and I said, hey, this looks really cool. I want to do a video, and he said, yeah, that's fine. Go for it. So this one's for you, man. If you like what you saw, leave a like, leave a subscribe, and as always, my magic miscreants, may you always be on the play. May all your spells hit the board. Risen Dragon is out. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday.